Hello, I'm Refashionista Sherry, and you know what? Today, this is the last day in the 30 days of refashions. Can you believe it? We made it! Yay! So, I thought, first, before we jump into today's tutorial, we would do a very short and sweet review of all the tutorials that I've shared so far this month. So I want to know now, totally honestly, which ones have you actually tried this month? Because remember, this 30 days of refashions was for my birthday month. And did you guys make yourselves any little nifty, thrifty gifties from my tutorials? Do let me know down below. And today, for the final tutorial, we are going to start as we began. What was that? Start? That's a weird accent. Whatever. Anyway, we're going to start as we began. And I have the last piece of that fabric that I used for the very first tutorial where I made the Babydoll dress. And this also, of course, was used in my dress to jacket refashion. So I'll link both of those down below for you. But today we're going to transform this last bit of fabric here into a pair of awesome Palazzo pants. So let's get making. For this cool and comfy project, you'll need a piece of fabric that comfortably wraps around your lower half a couple of times, plus a pair of wide, loose pants to use as a template, and of course, your sewing gear. Next, take your fabric and fold it evenly in half widthwise, and we're going to just cut it directly in half on the fold there. Now, just for reference, my fabric is 210 centimeters wide by about 115 centimeters long. Next, you want to grab one of those chopped halves and fold it in half widthwise, and then simply go stitch that raw chopped open edge closed. And you'll end up with a great big long tube of fabric. Then once that's done, go repeat with the other piece of fabric. Once you have your two tubes, then you want to put one on top of the other with the folded sides and the stitch sides lined up with each other. Next, you want to grab your comfy template pants, flip them inside out, and fold them in half and pull out the kind of gusset crotch area here, and then lay them evenly on top of your fabric tube pieces. Now, I always like to make sure that this kind of interior inseam here is lined up here with my tube seams, just because then these seams will be on the inside of the legs and the nice fold will be on the outside of the legs. Also, my lounge pants here are crazy high-waisted. I don't want these to be quite as high-waisted, so that's why I have my waistband a little bit above up here. But now I'm just gonna go chop this lovely little smile shape out. So now you should have two tubes of fabric that have this lovely little curve chopped out of one side. Okay, now we're gonna flip one of them like so. So we have that side seam here is facing up, and we've changed that little curve into a V shape here, and this one is inside out. Then I'm gonna grab the other tube of fabric, and this one is right side out, and we're going to take the right side out piece and we're going to pop it into the inside out piece. And why do we do this? So when it's all done, the right sides will be facing. Just gonna shake all this down. So now I have one of my pant legs inside of the other pant leg, and I'm just making sure that I have these seams here lined up together all the way up to the top. Everything is lined up, and now I'm just going to go stitch these two V shapes together. So my V's are now stitched together, and I did also go around and trim off the bit of excess fabric with my pinking shears to help prevent fraying. Now let's pull one leg out of the other leg, and ta-da! We have a pair of very, very, very wide-legged trousers. Okay, now all we have to do is figure out what kind of waistband we want. Now, because this is such a sheer fabric, I really don't want to use like a drawstring or even a yoga-style waistband because I don't think it would hold. So I'm just going to fold it down and stitch a casing here and put in an elastic waist. And my elastic waistband is complete and everything's flipped right side out. So let's go try them on and style them up. These are so fantastic. They came out so much better than I thought they were going to. I was a little bit concerned that they were going to be too wide, but they're absolutely perfect. And of course they match perfectly with my dress to jacket refashion here and my lovely hat band. And of course, the tutorial that kicked off my fantastic 30 days of refashions was the Babydoll dress that I made out of this fabric. So it's only fitting that we are now ending off the 30 days of refashions with the last of that fabric for the last tutorial. Sorry, my brain is so fried from doing this 30 days of refashions. I'm kind of a little bit burnt out, but that's okay. That's okay. It's definitely worth it because I have so much cool new gear. You guys have so many new fab-free tutorials. And speaking of tutorials, if you take like a scroll through my channel, you can find just about anything that you want. I have recategorized everything, so I have playlists for absolutely every category you could think of, as well as over on my blog, I have like over 1,600 free tutorials and articles and pre-loved style inspiration. I mean, it's there, it's all there, and I did it all, so yay me! That's a lot of work over the years that I've put into my Confessions of a Refashionista empire. And of course, if you want to learn how to do what I do, kind of from start to finish, then 100% enroll in my e-courses. All the links are down below. Pick up one or more of my ebooks. Again, all of the links are down below. And it really does help me out and help to support this channel when you do, you know, kind of share, like, comment, all of those kind of things. Tell the algorithm these videos are worth sharing to more people. So that's a totally free way you can support the channel and support me if you know, can't or don't feel like spending any money on Refashionista items. And if you've enjoyed my 30 days of refashions, absolutely share the playlist with your online circles, and let's get everyone living a more upcycled, refashionista, sustainable lifestyle. Now, I will be back to my regular weekly uploads starting from next week. So until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag. Let's go back here. Oh, so cool, so cool.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.